I might be one veteran from South Carolina, but I know there's other veterans who are just as concerned with me in this state.
Local veterans are pushing back on planned cuts to the Department of Veterans Affairs. More than 80,000 VA jobs are on the chopping block under the Trump administration, leaving some worried about future care.
Not all veterans are just okay with this.
After 14 years of service, James Wenninger has relied on the VA for different kinds of care, fulfilling a promise made by the agency and U.S. leaders.
We went and served, and this was a sacred oath from the government and the people to help us from whatever medical stuff happened to us in defense of the nation.
From mental health services to physical aid, Wenninger says VA doctors are specifically equipped to treat military patients. Now he worries this will disappear.
People who get out now after me, who are looking at this possibly happening, they're, whether or not they can actually receive care as to the standards that they should be receiving.
The planned cuts from the Trump administration aim to return staffing to 2019 levels, after the Biden administration's 2022 PACT Act expanded care to veterans exposed to burn pits, Agent Orange, and other toxins.
I think that's the root cause of the reason why we saw such a huge increase in VA employees during in the last 4 or 5 years.
Now those employees are at risk, and 25% of them are veterans, a group more likely to support President Trump last year, according to AP election data.
There's certain to be some veterans that are going to be among that number, and so that's going to hurt veterans. So that could be some blowback that the Trump administration and Republicans in general might encounter.
Regardless, Wenninger says he and other veterans will continue to fight back.
It doesn't matter what political spectrum they're on. They're not okay with these cuts going on.
VA Secretary Doug Collins says the cuts won't impact veterans' health care or benefits. He and other agency officials are calling it a reorganization.